So my startup is a company called DocDoor. DocDoor is a telemedicine application. What it does is it allows patients to speak to doctors from the comfort of their home or from wherever they want to speak to doctors from. They can do this via two ways, audio calls or video calls. And all they need to do is input some symptoms, whatever complaints they have. They put in a time and date of when they want to speak to a doctor. That request gets sent to multiple doctors, hopefully in different hospitals and health centers within the UAE. Once it's accepted, the doctor calls them back at the requested time. So our telemedicine company is a little different to ones that already exist, and that is that we're trying to centralize everyone on one platform. We're trying to get doctors from different hospitals and centers all within one place that you can access them whenever and wherever you want. A lot of patients, a lot of the general public believe that you have to physically be present. A doctor has to physically be present in order for a patient to get a diagnosis. That isn't the case. Many diagnoses, at least things that are very common, so coughs, colds, abdominal pain, stuff like that, that can be, what issues they revolve around can be diagnosed just with a history. Taking a proper history, asking the proper questions of the past medical history, what have they done in the last few days, what symptoms do they have, can give you a general diagnosis. Now, and this is around 75-80% of the time, let's say that's the case. The other 20% of the time, that's when you need to do a physical examination, get some labs done. But what our app helps us to do is it helps wean those people out. It helps provide a screening kind of way to figure out what people need to go to see a doctor and when people don't need to see a doctor. That being said, we don't want it to just be a medical advice application. The idea isn't just, okay, this is what you have, you don't need to go see a doctor, you need to go see this specific specialist. We want it to be fully comprehensive. So once you actually finish seeing the doctor, they send you a prescription to your phone. That prescription you can take to a pharmacy, they can scan the prescription, they can give you your medication as well. So it goes full circle, 360 degrees all the way back to where you need to be. So when we first started around here, we thought, how can we find the right people to speak to? So we approached people from the Department of Health. We approached people from different insurance companies as well, just to make sure whether or not this was a viable idea. And they recommended that we apply to TIPS. So it was actually one of the people from the Department of Health who specifically spoke to us. They enjoyed the idea. They thought it was something that can help grow the country and help grow the direction that healthcare is going. It's at the forefront of their vision of where healthcare should go, which is healthcare from home. So we got in contact with the right people. We made certain applications, and here we are.